What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mojaros, and salam alaikum to all my brothers and sisters fasting out there. Hope you have a blessed Ramadan. It's like day 18 now. It's unbelievable how fast time flies. And thank you guys for tuning in. I just wanted to do a quick XRP update video for you guys. I know that I haven't done one in a while, so I want one for the record. And as always, please like and sub if you haven't already. It really helps make these videos worth it. Without further ado, let's just jump right in. So I'm gonna just preface this videos with my tweets. I literally posted this in January, talking about how we are probably gonna start seeing expansion take place. And now, keep in mind, this is the XRP market cap chart, so it's likely here that we are probably going to sit above this green and not really break it. And again, in my last video about XRP as well, I kind of talked about subdivision being really important here. And then again, we saw that green, box get hit, and we see a lot of support in that green box. And throughout this thread, I kind of talk about the lawsuit, right? And talk about how there is a lot of actual utility, and we are seeing the XRP ledger increase in transaction volume, increase in transactions, right? I mean, that there is a lot of use case, and at the fundamental side there is growth on the XRP ledger. So whether or not people want to agree or disagree, the facts are right there. I mean, I just like to use simple logic and reason. Is the network growing? Is our wallets growing? And all those things are pointing to the right direction. So I really don't care what people say about this and that. I mean, we are seeing literal growth for the XRP ledger. So whether or not people want to say X, Y, or Z, I don't really give a shit. These are the facts, right? So basically, I just kind of talk more about what's happening with XRP and how subdivision is important up here. So on number 10, which I just updated today, I kind of break down more about how we pretty much did bounce off that region there. And that was also really important because everybody was panicking here, and we literally hit I think it was 55, and then we rose to 90 cents, which is, again, extremely healthy. Because although we didn't break past another high or dollar just yet, I do believe it will happen. It's more important to make higher highs off this area here, and then start forming a base, right? Before we start making new highs. And I think that's what's starting to happen here. I think we're finally starting to see some level of subdivision clear out. And in my opinion, call me crazy, I did say that the bottom was in over here, like a lunatic. But I cannot confirm unless, we do break that low. Because, again, local lows turn into pretty much macro lows. Nobody can just say that, this low is here and that's it, this is the bottom forever. No, that's not how it works, right? You call local lows and then they eventually turn into macro lows, right? And that was the bottom, right? So basically, I did call a local low, I think, in my last XRP video here, because this area, again, was a very strong support region. I don't believe that we break that region, and right now we did bounce off of it. So currently my theory does stand strong. And also, I feel like we're starting to see subdivision here, guys, right? When we're starting to see 5 waves here. But there is also a slight possibility that this extends into basically, let's see here, like a 5th wave like that, right? And that's possible. But I'm starting to think less likely because of the time aspect that is required for that. From a time perspective, that wouldn't make sense because then it wouldn't have the right look. And it wouldn't look clean, and you would not be able to subdivide that as cleanly. So what I'm starting to believe is that XRP is actually ready to go right now. So why do I say that, guys? Because literally, if you look here, we see a nice impulse, right? Price breaks up, and then literally we're holding the 61.8 region. Now, literally, that sounds funny to say, we're holding 61.8 region, and you're just basing your analysis off that. I sound crazy, guys, but maybe that's all we need to see, because we've already seen a 1500 day. Let me see here, a 1500 day base form, essentially, right? This green box is basically a base here, right? It's literally either support, resistance, and right now it's acting as support. We have that cleared. check, right? We have a consolidation above a high time frame support, check. We're starting to see subdivision, right? And that is also really bullish because, guys, you see this right here, the sell-off? Look at this sell-off, right? And look at this sell-off, right? What is the difference? This one is sharp and fast. This one is slow and it gruels and it goes sideways and it breaks apart. Like, it's slow. The psychology of the market is shifting here. And it's shifting on a high time frame support. So, I don't know what to tell you guys except that, we have a reason to believe that we're bullish, right? And we're also seeing here, guys, that the RSI is holding above the neutral level, which is the 50 level. I'm not really too crazy about the RSI because for XRP specifically, it is an explosive type of asset where, sometimes it doesn't really mean too much. So I'm not going to really put too much emphasis on that, guys, but I will say that it is looking really healthy because this is like a low here that we see like hit 32, and it just like jumps up to this region here, makes like a higher high on the RSI. I mean, it could be, let me see here. It could be like, because this is the market cap chart, I'm not going to really say that it's like hidden bearish divergence. We want to focus on the US dollar if we want to make those types of correlations. But even over here, guys, the RSI is probably a little bit different because some of the data here is not really shared. We have like extra data here. But even here, guys, it's still very bullish because you can see here that this like has a 200 EMA, and that is being held as well. And it's making higher highs, guys. I'm sorry, higher lows, right? So every time it comes down here, it's making higher lows so far. And this also did stop at the 61.8 region as well, which is I also thought was very nice to see. So, the RSI is looking really nice there. I like the way that it's like pointing upwards. And it's going to be really fun to watch how this plays out because I think this is it. I think this is going to be the moment where either we get a really strong move to the upside here, or very unlikely. I think that we're probably going to see another leg down. And the reason why I say that the reason why I'm mainly saying that it's less likely to break down at this point is because of the retracement level, because of the RSI. Because gaining momentum like this, guys, it takes some time to like just get back into like momentum like that. Like basically when we fell to 55, like it takes time for the RSI to get back up to these highs over here. And this is the weekly time frame, guys. So everything can take time to reset. So it's really important to understand that as well, that sometimes these indicators and things take time to reset, especially on higher time frames, before they have that big push. And so that's kind of why I'm pretty bullish rather than a short-term drop that we see back into green. But even if we do get that green, because that is another possibility, I don't want to just completely knock off the table. It would depend on how fast that drop is, right, guys? So, right, yeah, we could get a drop, but how fast is that drop? Are we going to see more subdivision? Are we going to see another slow drop into that box? And that's what it really depends on, guys. And, right now, I just don't believe that it's likely to fall. I do believe it's time to start moving up, right? So, yes, I called the local low here. But now am I calling for a really big pump to start taking place? That would be amazing. Yes, it would be amazing. But, again, I'm not going to marry my bias. It is what it is. We got to watch and see how it plays out. And I'll be more than glad to be wrong. Of course, it would be nice if I was. Right. And so, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I'm going to cap this video. Trying to make it as short as possible. And as always, hodl, hodl, hodl. Peace.